I'm not selling it. I literally decided we're not selling that car. Park it up in the corner, don't sell it. And yeah, we took photos of it and stuck it on the internet.
I think I was there that day when you went out.
You came down, yeah, you was, yeah, of course you were.
That was a beautiful car.
Beautiful car, and it's just part of the business is, I suppose, you've got to keep letting go of stuff. I can't hang on to nothing, so I don't actually have my own car. I just daily drive stock because I want to keep selling, keep moving forward, and eventually, I suppose, at some point, I'll settle down and maybe have a collection. I don't know. But the second car, man. Oh, no. So basically, a few years ago, I reckon it's about 10, 12 years ago. Hello guys. Me and my brother bought a Lotus Colton. Yeah?
Legit.
Special car.
Legit sleeper car.
But this Lotus Colton, obviously as kids, you know, they were like a poster car, saloon, supercar saloon, yeah? Big performance, 180 mile an hour, they outdone police cars apparently. We got offered one. It was a Cat C car that had done 100,000 miles. It had no service history and like, literally no paperwork at all. It literally had a key and a logbook, right? So it's as bad as the Lotus Colton got. We bought it off this character, and
as a character's a modest way of putting it.
It's a very modest way.
Character.
He's a bit of a character. Side of the road job. It was raining. Just decided, you know, we'll buy it. Took it home. Turned out that it had been restored by a very well-known Lotus Colton restoration sort of. It was part of the owners club, and he'd restored it, and it had all been documented on his website, which was amazing. So photograph evidence that it'd been in the accident, but it'd all been restored correctly. And I paid. That's the big question. I think.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
This is 12 years ago, you say?
12 years ago. I think it's about 12 years ago. I think I paid £12,000 for that car. 12 and a half grand, right? And
oh no.
It was back in the days when the business was growing, right? And I thought, I don't want to sell this car. Same with the M3C. I still don't want a part of it. But back then, I absolutely needed to sell it. I couldn't afford to hang on to a £12,000 car. I think we sold that car. We got a couple of grand profit out of it, which is good, yeah. But knowing that I've sold a Lotus Colton, although it was a bit of a compromise of a car, massive compromise of a car, for less than £15,000.
And now, what's that car worth now?
I think the cheapest one on the net's about 80 grand, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they're a lot of money.
I think everyone's got a story like that where they think, oh, if I
wish I had done that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, we've got it. We had Renault 5 turbos and all of that.
They're all big bucks.
They are. Yeah, do you know what? So many people here can tell a story like that. But I think going back to my sort of nature of my game is I've got to keep selling.
Yeah, it's business.
At 12, 14 grand, or whatever it was, I sold that car for at that time. That went back into stock, and it's, you know, we bought more, and it's grown since then. So it would have been. There's so many cars I wish I hung on to, but I just can't.
You wouldn't be where you are now if you kept everyone. You wouldn't be as successful. You wouldn't be on here talking to 3 idiots. And yeah, if you didn't sell them cars. So yeah, it's all part of the process, isn't it?
Exactly that. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So the other thing is then, because you've had so many cars, you've given away so many cars. What is the worst car you have driven?
Good question.
There's loads.
Worst one. When you got in it, not my Merc, I hope you're going to say. When you got in it,
Oh, that's very true. We sold you the Merc, didn't we?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sorry about the Merc, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry for the owner.
What's the worst car I've ever driven?
There must have been some shockers back in the day.
Yeah.
Or, how about brand?
The worst brand.
What's the brand that keeps coming up that has problems? You think, oh God, not another Citroen. Oh, Citroen.
Oh, sorry to the Citroen owners out there.
Anyone drive a Citroen? Anyone has a Citroen? No one. What, that person there drives a Citroen. There's no way he drives a Citroen. He's like,
even though he's not admitting to it.
He's got skin on his woolly hat though. Yeah.
That's what I said to the
Citroen is a brand that I'm not too keen to buy. Not saying that they're all bad, but you know,
they're just fine, aren't they? No one goes, I'm going to save up all my money and I'm going to buy a Citroen.
No one does that. I'm going to buy a Citroen.
You know,
you've really hard, Dad. I can earn enough money to buy a Citroen.
You couldn't pay me to own a Citroen. So Citroen's up there then with the worst car.
Citroen's up there. I do remember a car that's definitely not the worst car I've ever driven, but a car that springs to mind is an old P38 Range Rover.
Oh, that's the time we've hammered Range Rovers this weekend.
This is the third person coming up on stage saying
There's
worst
a trend.
experience in a car, and it's
in a Range Rover.
Yeah, there's a trend then.
This was like a 1998 R-Reg car, and I'd done a video on this car actually, a bloody hilarious video, and the head gasket went in the video.
Yeah. Well, that maybe brings us on to that question: what's the worst thing that's happened whilst filming, or the or blooper? A head gasket going whilst
head
driving.
gasket going whilst filming is definitely, well, have I got any other stories to tell? I must have, but yeah, that one definitely springs to mind.
So that's another disc on the Range Rover. Who here owns a Range Rover? Oh, that guy over there. And you made it. Well done, sir.
Well done.
Well done, you made it here. You still got to make it home though, haven't you, mate? That's the trouble. Yeah.
Suspension's still working all right.
Calvin said he'll give you half of it on the way home.
Well, not a surprise.
Sounds like a
I have to say, from my experience with Range Rovers, when they work right, they drive so nice.
They do.
They
You
drive
being
so
balanced.
nice.
Are you being the BBC now? You're balancing the argument.
You got to, because we don't want to piss everyone off today.
Yeah. No, they are. They're good. When they work, they're good. I must admit, other than the P38, I actually haven't had any bad experiences with them. Touch wood.
He's looking for wood. Touch my end if you like. The big one. So,
I've got to say, so obviously now you've done, now you're doing YouTube. What influenced you, or was there an influencer you thought, you know what, I